Yo, what's going on, everybody? As you can probably tell, we're gonna be doing a video on the old GMT800, and I'm just letting it warm up right now because, as you can probably tell by my work van, we're getting some ice and snow at the moment. But I couldn't hold off on this video. This is something that's been needing to be done to this truck for quite some time, and I think it's definitely going to help the interior look a lot better than what it does now. Ooh, I need some gloves, man. It's cold out here. But yeah, let me show you guys what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing off. Maybe, I don't know, I might leave it on for a little bit. So we picked up a new seat bottom, and that's gonna be for this side here. I was gonna get a cushion, but the seat heater in this one works, so I think we're gonna reuse it. Pretty straightforward process. You got a 15 mil here on both sides. You don't have to use a weird socket. You can use a regular 15 mil. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you guys with taking this out, and I don't want to ruin my phone because it's coming down pretty good right now. Let me cut this thing off. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good right now. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today, and I think it's definitely going to help the overall look of the truck. And then the last interior mod that the truck needs to make it, you know, pretty much complete is going to be headliner. As you can see, we do have the saggy headliner. We're going to get that taken care of next. But in the meantime, we're going to do the seat bottom because, as you can see, the passenger seat, it's completely fine. I ordered a seat cover that I thought was going to be correct. And actually, I ordered brown. I don't know why I thought the seat in here was brown. I think because of this here, which I'm not too concerned about that. I can try to clean that up maybe. I think it was just from the previous owner, getting in maybe with a dirty work shirt or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna get this seat out and set it in the shed. I'm gonna try to get it set up in there, or I might just set it up out here. Let me see if we got any room to put it in here. If I do, I mean, I got room to put it in here, but I'd have to get a light. I need to get some like lights to hang up here. That way I can do some stuff in here after we get this place cleaned out. Man, there's so much junk in here. Like, this is a box full of LS and 5.7 Vortec motor parts. And there's the front clip for the Suburban. There's the back piece that goes in that truck, the GMT800. I had to take out due to the sliding back glass. And then the carpet that goes on the back wall as well. And then the back glass itself. I'm keeping all that stuff. That way, if I do take that one out and put the standard glass back in, I still have it. But we got a lot of stuff. And we actually have a Starlight headliner that a company sent me as well. So we can actually do that too on this truck. I don't think I'm going to, but I do have it. So, I mean, that is an option there. But I got to see if I can find a light. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in the other little shed. But yeah, I think I can get enough room here. Well, fall over then. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get this seat taken out of this thing and in here. And once I get it taken apart, I'll pick the video back up and show you guys exactly how it looks and whatnot. Whew, it's cold. Because as you can see, we want it to look like this one here. This one here is kind of, you can tell it's the original seat, but it's not ripped. Like, it's definitely in real good shape. Even the back of the seat is in like real good shape. So yeah, we want this side and this side, driver's side, to match. So that's what we're going to do today. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to get this seat out. And once I get everything set up in the shed, I will pick the video back up and show you guys exactly how to do it and how easy it is, rather than getting an upholstery shop to go in there. Unless you're getting custom stitching, I would go this way. Very cheap. It only cost me like 26 bucks for the gray. And let me show you guys. You can actually get like gray, brown, tan. Because the one I ordered the first time is right here, and this is a tan colored. This one was actually 36 bucks, and then the gray one was only 24. So yeah, the prices are kind of different. They vary, but yeah, I'm gonna pause the video now pick it back up once I get everything set up in the shop. All right, everybody. So we got everything taken apart, and let me just show you the old. So here's the old. Here's the bad spots on it. Pretty easy to come off. Once you get your seat out, it's pretty easy. So you'll have a plastic piece on this side here, which literally just hooks in around this piece here. Yeah, I did cut my hand. Lift up and then pull it out, and this plastic piece will be like off, and you'll be able to see all this here. It does have a lot of connectors, so you'll have one here, one on the side, and then two going up to, oh no, one going to the bottom and then one going to the top. Let me grab my flashlight. Whoo, look at this thing. It's dusty. But to get this portion off, it's pretty easy. I'm probably blinding you guys. I'm sorry about that. This here, you're not going to be able to take this piece off. The plastic on that side, which you're not going to have to. You're going to have 2 1/2-inch bolts right here. And let me show you. Here's the seat with the heat pad on it. Yeah, there's your 2 bolts here. So once you loosen those 2 up, you'll have 2 of these little set plastic pins, I guess you'd say. And they just connect right here. So once you get these out, you raise it up and you slide it forward and it'll come out. And then that's literally all it is to it to get the bottom. The hardest part is getting the seat cover off. Because it's very sharp. These little pieces right here that it hooks underneath are very sharp. So just be careful. Because like I said, I did cut my hand pretty good there. I dodged it on the other hand. I didn't get no cuts. But yeah, we're about to go ahead and throw the new seat cushion on. Well, seat cover, I guess you'd say. Look at the sleep, man. And this is literally within, I want to say 20 minutes. Look at this. This is crazy. All my stuff is getting ice on it. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video now again. Because like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Getting the seat out. The hardest part, like I said, was going to be getting the seat cushion off the old seat. Or the seat cover. I keep saying cushion. Getting the seat cover off the cushion. And I kind of feel like putting the new one on is going to be kind of a pain. Because it's probably not the best idea to be trying to put a piece of leather and stretch it when it's 26 degrees outside and sleeting. But you know what? We're going to give it a shot. Because I think we can do it. So stay tuned. Once I get the seat put back together, I'm going to get all this stuff under here cleaned up. Get it nice and neat looking. Because it is pretty dirty, if I do say so myself. Once I get all this cleaned up, I'm going to attempt to get the seat cover on the cushion. Not 100% sure if that's going to work, but we're going to give it a good try. So, yeah, I'm going to pause the video again and get this seat cover put on the cushion. So stay tuned. All right, everybody. So we got it in there. Let me just show you guys the old. This here's the old one. It had definitely seen better days, that is for sure. The only thing on the aftermarket one, it doesn't have the pre-cut hole for this. So it does give a little bit of slack in the seat cover itself. But I think it turned out pretty good. It's definitely going to settle some. You know, once it's been unfolded, because it was in a vacuum sealed bag. So I think once it settles like it's supposed to, I think it's going to look really good. I got the seat heater on, getting some heat to it, see if that'll help shrink it. Because I had it pulled as tight as I could get it, and I still, you can see there's a little bit of slack in it, but I think that'll go away with time. I hope. Because like I said, this is a seat cover that, you know, they say would work for this truck. And it does work. I mean, everything lined up like it was supposed to. And figure out why that's not connected. But yeah, I mean, everything turned out. Seat heat's working. Everything's back together like it should. Now we can kick this junk thing to the curb. I want to get this plastic bag. Yeah, here's the bag that it come in, that it was vacuum sealed in. And I think I should have, and here's where the old one, the brown one that I had. But yeah, I think I should have got it out of the wrapper and let it sit out overnight. That way it would shrink down a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know if that's how leather works, but I'm hoping that's the way it's gonna do. But yeah, I'm freezing cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this. They got multiple different colors. They got black, they got tan, they got gray, they got dark brown, and I think that's it. But the link that I'm gonna leave will take you to the page where this one is, and then you can go in there and select the color you want. Like I said, it's under like 50 bucks for the seat cover, depending on color. Like I said, the brown was more expensive than the gray, so it just varies on price. But I'm gonna leave a link in the description, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Like I said, if you guys enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.